All right, we're back at it again. Thanks for keeping with us. League of Legends back here on the stream. Up next, Trinity University versus Austin College. Shout out to our folks out at Austin College for being with us during the prelims. Y'all are fun to have in chat.
The boys over there at Austin.
Pop off. We'll see how things turn out for the folks at Trinity and Austin College. After that, we'll see Colorado College versus Southwestern. And that'll be all for the league after these two matches.
And that'll be all for today.
I believe, on the stream at least, yeah.
Yeah. Then we get to take a nice trip home to the hotel.
Get some
take
sleep.
a good yep.
That's the highlight of my day, probably.
Good old bit of sleep.
I have not had a lot of sleep in the past couple of days, but gotta keep things going.
Get the finals running for Sunday. So that's going to be our schedule. Get the spectator link. Yep, there we go.
We'll
it's nice
pop right into picks and bands as soon as they come in themselves.
Here we go.
Bam. We're in picks and bands. Trinity up first on the band. They'll grab Kindred. That is definitely CC Pop's pick in the past.
Pick, yes.
Yeah. Austin College take out Morgana.
Target picking the enemy jungler, a.k.a. CC Pop.
Trinity ban out Galileo. We'll see Austin College ban Ivern, interestingly enough.
Very interesting. Lysandra, good old reliable. Getting her out of there.
And from Austin College as well. Trinity up first on the pick list. We'll see what they choose to grab here first. Probably nothing too high on the priority list. They'll grab Cho'Gath.
So we'll be seeing Cho'Gath once again.
With the Vayne banned out here from Austin College, Cho'Gath could be a little more challenging to deal with.
Indeed.
Gonna need some other source of percent health damage.
Perhaps Varus.
Fiora potentially as well. That'll be actually pretty good in Cho'Gath, I believe. Able to split push well, fast.
Their potential top laner will be Jax here.
Deal about 60% health as true damage from old Fiora Ultimate Grand Challenge. Jax instead is picked up. That's a good hybrid damage character in the face of Cho'Gath.
We'll be able to have a good laning phase against Cho'Gath and transition well into the late game. But for early game, they'll be electing to choose the J4.
Cho'Gath's only bad scary in late game if he is unignorable and just starts like tanking everything and then starts eating your carries, and it's a little bit scary, but you can ignore him and do the damage you need to do and start finding the picks, then you'll be okay. Driving the fourth, as Priest mentioned, up in the jungle side for Austin College. Or top side, if Jax wants to go jungle, but not likely.
Not optimal. Could happen, but not the best
Skinks
idea.
are not as good as driving the fourth Skinks. Zach picked up for Trinity, at least in the selection screen. That will be
Trinity
locked
going
in.
for a pretty tanky composition. Make up of lots of CC as well.
Able to grab damage here the next 3 picks. Might prioritize high damage in the next pick before bans go back.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to go a high damage support. No.
We'll go for Alistar. So Trinity putting their faith in the damage they have in mid lane and their AD carry.
Indeed.
Austin College probably going to lock in. You could lock in AD carry here into Alistar. It looks like this is what they'll do. Kaisa being picked up has percent health magic damage, but was reduced in previous patches. So not going to shred Cho'Gath as fast as Vayne, but still going to deal quite a bit of damage.
Still a pretty effective late game AD carry for them. They will be banning out the Orianna. They don't want to see that from Trinity.
It's a good option to ban. Makes Trinity's composition plenty better with the ball delivery system known as Alistar. Zach also decent at that.
Yeah.
Trinity next up for bans. We have 2 more here. Probably going to ban out a mid laner, maybe a support. If not 2 mid laners. They'll ban out a support and Sona.
So it actually has a pretty high win rate.
Austin College going to ban out AD carry or mid lane here. I would expect another mid lane ban, having seen the Vayne ban already on the list. Looks like the AD carry ban.
Yeah, Tristana.
I want to shorten the number of things that can go up against Vayne, or sorry, Kai'Sa here.
Last final ban for the second round of ban phase. Might elect to ban another support.
Trinity still thinking about their choice. They'll ban Yasuo, actually.
Now we're getting to the last bit of picks for Austin College. We'll probably choose to pick up a mid laner here. Make the most sense. Still they'll be going with the Nautilus.
Support pickup.
So first they want to see what mid laner they're going to go up against before they pick it.
Only
Pretty
delays so
smart decision
much.
there.
Trinity can pick up an AD carry here. They still have to blind pick into mid lane.
Yep.
Trinity still thinking. AD carry, I like to see maybe is Lucian, potentially. Sivir is better,
pretty
actually,
good pick
on
here.
paper. I like that much more.
With the usage of her ultimate, allows her tanks to get in nice, close, and personal.
Also gives her protection in the lane from Nautilus crowd control, but Nautilus does actually have 3 forms of hard CC and about 5 soft CC, so a little bit challenging there. Syndra, great pickup here for Trinity. Definitely a character with plenty of damage output. So Sivir and Syndra kind of solve Trinity's hole in the draft with clean damage. We'll see how Austin College responds to the Syndra pick in mid lane. I believe in the past of pro play we've seen things like Fizz being picked in the Syndra, at least if your name.
But instead they'll be
instead,
Vladimir, which is also pretty good. If he times the pool correctly, we'll be able to dodge pretty much the entirety of Syndra ult.
At least most of her damage. Vladimir also a high damage character. We see Austin College drafting a less tanky comp here. So they'll be susceptible to big wombos from Trinity. But if they can find the picks that they need early and mid, they'll be able to clean up the game faster than Trinity can when they have to wait for their carries to start scaling with items, especially with Sivir.
Austin College does have a sort of tanky comp, but compared to Trinity, yeah, it's not anywhere close.
So you can build driving forward with it. Cinder Hulk and Nautilus go straight tank.
And Vladimir also gets a lot of health.
Vladimir does get a lot of health, it's true.
So
no resist, though. Most
not quite tanky, but still a little bit harder to kill
He's
in that regard.
plenty thick.
Exactly. But yeah, that's going to be the draft coming up for first game. Not gonna lie, I'm liking Trinity's composition here. Lots of tanks and CC. Fan of that. Triple tank. I don't think I've seen triple tank in quite a while.
True.
So I'm excited for that.
Well, you could send it go full AP Cho'Gath, but I'm not really expecting that.
AP Cho'Gath.
First, I am Deathcap.
Rock of Ages into Hextech Protobelt. What else? And Rabidons.
Actually, there was a old Cho'Gath build that was pretty potent in mid lane. You would build, you would take Electrocute, build Protobelt first, and you would basically just farm the wave, hit level 6, and kill your lane opponent, and then you'd run bot side, do the same thing. Then you take Protobelt for the extra dash, the extra movement, so you close the gap between your Rupture and to get in feast range. And you can like hide in bushes to do the same thing. It's like a 100-0 combo. Your feast
like
do like 500.
Rupture, silence, eat, dead.
Yeah. And they can't escape, right? So if you silence them while they're knocked up, they literally can't move. Well, can't use any skills to get away.
Exactly. So I'm definitely excited to see how this one plays out and unfolds. Currently, players are locking in their picks. Once again, quick reminder, we're going to be on a 3-minute in-game delay. So we'll have to stick around for that one.
That's all right.
No worries there.
We have company. All good.
Yep. Oh no, the sun's going down.
Is it? It is indeed going down. All right, turn the lights back on.
By the time Colorado College Place, we'll have to, yeah, hopefully turn the lights back on.
Almost been 12 hours here, upstairs.
Pog.
Pog, indeed.
That's all I gotta say. Pog.
Pog. Regardless, I don't think I put any team over the other here in terms of draft potential. I'm going to favor Trinity just a little bit. But you never know how things happen down here.
Yep.
I think that I'd like to see Jax and Vladimir play their lanes well and come out on top. We'll see how well Cho'Gath plays his lane. Jax could potentially just, leap strike out of Rupture into Cho'Gath and counter strike and basically win the trade every time.
Yeah.
But we'll see how confident he is in his abilities of doing that. I think I expect Pop to play probably around mid lane mostly this game. Be a good setup place. Zach, anywhere really. Probably bot side or mid side.
Yeah, he has some pretty good gang spot. He has a control ward in that bush. He's able to, and has pretty good leveling in his jump.
They are starting on blue side, I believe, so you can go around red side river near Dragon Pit and come over the wall.
Yeah.
To gank bot lane. Just crazy.
Nice move.
Once E's maxed, you can do that. But you're maxing E first, but that's still okay.
One more minute left to go before we dive right in to the rift. Hopefully you guys are still doing well okay. It has been a long day for all of us. Still quite a lot to get through, but
I am
pretty exciting.
I am the Anthony Fantano clone. There's a clip of me around there somewhere.
Thanks, Caroline.
Always appreciate the help. Keeping the team together. Couldn't do without y'all. What else do I want to see? I want to see plays from...
You know what I want to see?
Alistar, especially.
Amazing plays.
Amazing.
I can't believe it finally came back to us.
Amazing.
Amazing.
No, we were supposed to do this. We were talking about on the plane.
Oh, no.
We can't be doing that. It would take up all the commentary. It would be us doing that over and over again.
Finds a good gank. Amazing.
Amazing. No.
What have I done?
What have you done? Regardless, we're going to jump in the game here in just a moment.
As we are currently loading up. 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Hey.
See where the teams decide to set up.
Trinity versus Austin College, loading up to the rift. As we get into game 1 of semifinals. Some pretty good games here. Quite exciting for them. Nothing too crazy yet coming out of builds. Nautilus lacking a little behind, but there he goes. Catches up. We'll be lining up alongside the river, as per usual. Teams just want to make sure no crazy invades are occurring.
Shout out to Dylan, CZ Pop, cruising in.
The boy. Expecting some big plays for him.
Typical item builds across the board so far, at least for starting items. Vladimir grabbing the Doran shield, looking for the sustain. Manaless champion allows you to do that.
CZ Pop has the commencing stopwatch.
No cheeky initiations here in this game so far. Players just setting up shop as is usual across the river.
So far, everything pretty standard. Nothing too crazy. Looks like Jarvan will be taking red. So both junglers will be starting off on the red buff.
Probably moving over to Krugs afterwards as well. We'll see if Dakabi and Clue decide to fake the blue leash. Looks like they will.
Nice.
So Trinity will figure out eventually where C-Pop is based upon his movements. They have no wards down in bot side verse. They wouldn't be able to tell if he was there anyway.
Looks like they do have one on top Scuttle, so if he goes for that after these Krugs, he will be spotted there. Titanium
Twig gonna be hit with a counter strike.
Logan.
Logan does
Conquer
win the trade
proc,
in the
so
end.
Cho'Gath can be forced to back off.
CC Pop is here for a little gank potentially. Might look for it.
Might have been spotted by that ward.
I don't think so.
But now he got spotted by Cho'Gath himself, so we'll have to back up from that.
Titanium Twig respecting the gank potential. Initiation for infinite stamina. We saw him play in Colorado College a long time ago. Does not go too well here. So
W finds him.
Is available for the counterattack. One other thing to note with Nautilus and Kai'Sa is that Nautilus applies Kai'Sa's passive procs very quickly to any CC target.
A little bit of trades going on in the mid lane. Too crazy, but another initiation from Infinite Stamina.
Clue 20 minutes up this time. Would have been a trade you'd like to take there as the minion wave was stacked in Trinity's favor. See some vertical jungling happening from the junglers. CC Pop on Trinity's side and Eastern Ace over on Austin College's side.
He'll be picking up that much and you get blue buff as he's starting to run out of mana in his camp rotation. We'll be taking Gromp now on the enemy jungler side. Still games being played pretty passive. A little bit of initiations here and there from Trinity in the bot lane, but nothing too much outside of that.
Jungler is going to backpack some items. Here's the Zag gank we're talking about. Might come in here on the elastic slingshot. If it's in range, they do see him. I don't think enough range to get over there. Does not take Gromp, so he's one camp down.
Just realized Syndra's trying to play this laning phase pretty safe. Buys herself some correcting potions and brings up the barrier as her summoner spell.
Titanium Twig clearing the wave here. Paladin Logan not playing a character with as much clear speed. We'll be pushing.
There's a pretty big wave here, so we'll have to be careful not to take much damage from it.
Do avoid the rupture, but you hit with the scream.
Oh,
there's rupture.
Pretty low.
Pop counter
not really in
strike.
danger
Not
though.
too much.
Oh no.
He's a little bit in danger now. Have to be careful and heal up. Infinite stamina is in trouble. He's about to find
enough damage.
knock up.
Oh, but
Here
Zac is
Eastern
here.
Ace. Quick tussle. Infinite stamina gets healed by Sober.
The stamina needs to be
a little bit
careful.
low.
Gets low.
Flash
Ignite should be able to
forward,
find him.
comes back
First blood
in.
for Nautilus, barely stealing away from the Alistar. The Zac passive is popped.
We see Cho'Gath teleporting in. Flash rupture records two
double
flash
from Austin College.
Nice teleport from Titanium Twig, recognizing that Paladin Logan is pushed up all the way to his tower.
So Nautilus was able to find the first blood barely by just a few milliseconds there, probably, with the ignite before Alistar was able to find the return kill. So that's going to put Austin College ahead with that extra bit of gold lead. 1,000, which would actually be pretty hefty at 5 minutes, make that 6 minutes into the game. Also seems like Austin College has been able to farm better. Speaking of farming better, they're going to be picking up this Cloud Drake. Or at least attempting. Zac is pretty low here, so if he does try to contest this, that could be the end for him. Looks like he's not aware of it, as there was no vision in that dragon pit. Thanks to that control ward. So now Austin College will take trips back to the base, spend some of that gold they acquired from that last fight down the bot lane, and keep moving on. So far, it seems like Austin College is having pretty small leads across all lanes. Little bit of CS here and there will stack up later, so Trinity needs to keep that in mind.
Don't know what C-Pop is building towards just quite yet. What we notice going for this topside Scuttle Crab. Eastern Ace is looking to contest. Might see Hansoku rotate over as well. No action at mid lane just yet. I'm just leaving there as well. Jax doing his job, not died or lost all that much CS in the face of Cho'Gath here.
In fact, he's actually ahead of CS, so doing a pretty good job in the laning phase so far. Should be able to translate to his hyper carry late game he's used to seeing.
Did back and pick up a machine without any teleport back. That's quite nice.
Yeah, it does have that teleport advantage since Titanium Twig made the rotation early on in the game to bot lane, so he's in a pretty good spot himself. Jarvan also finds himself in a pretty good place with that hefty CS lead. About 20 CS this early into the game.
Eastern Ace looking around bot side. You'll see the pull headbutt from Infinite Stamina. Flash forward from Hansoku. Throws the balls towards Q20. Finds the kill. Action topside as well. I mean a dead Titanium Twig and a dead Nala's down the bot side. Even pickups from both teams. Dragon is available though. Doesn't look like Trinity will capitalize.
Might possibly a positive trade for
there,
Austin College. Losing support for top laner is definitely worth it, and also looks like Trinity used quite a bit of summoner spells. Most notably is Syndra Flash to find that kill. There you go again with that counter jungling coming out from CC Pop. Oh, Zach might be punished here. He's only level 5. Does he use the flash? He used the flash right as soon as he died, so a little bit of a misplay there. Should have just accepted his death. Quite possibly they're gonna expect Vladimir to be there, so I thought he can get away with it.
Team is probably going to play around some objectives soon. Austin College with the 3,000 gold lead. Looking to take some towers next up. Plenty of tower pressure up topside on the side of Trinity, but Jack's doing his best to push back. Not building Tiamat here, so not going to push that fast, but still working on it. It will be hard to get plates in this game, I think. Topside not getting pushed out enough, and then Sivir in the bot lane makes it harder to push into as well. And Vladimir not known for his clear speed, so plays probably going to go over to Trinity more likely this game. Clue 20 is looking for it. C-Pop is here. Nice spell shield. Flash, Nala's ultimate, going to drag Sivir out all the way into the tower. We see the Kai'Sa's in to pick up the kill. Clue 20 down with almost no health. But
he will barely survive with a sliver of health. Nice play by Austin College.
See, Syndra looking for on C-Pop. He's forced to flash away. No pulverize, or sorry, headbutt from Infinite Stamina today. Here's what I was talking about. Jax recognizes his ability to go in here. Does a lot of damage to Titanium Twig. Has a lot of stacks of passive and Conquer available. That's going to get nastier and nastier as his items complete. Hansoku.
Oh, nice dodge from CC Pop. Get a little sidestep to avoid the damage. They'll be backing off from the enemy jungle.
Dragon is available for Austin College. They're going to grab it fast as they can. Should be pretty quick. Mountain Drake can allow them to take objectives faster here.
Oh, Zach will be going for it. Oh, no.
Does not have the elastic slingshot wound up in time. Clean Dragon for Austin College. They're going to choose to take this fight. Hansoku out of position. Will not be taken out in the end.
Teleport
Beautiful Heavy Pulverize from Infinite Stamina.
Jax
will mean the death of several members. Vladimir goes in, finds, looks like one at least.
Ooh, Clue 20 getting very low.
Flash Feast from Titanium Twig. Good Rupture as well. Paladin Logan goes in. This fight is all over the place. Looks like it'll be an ace for Trinity.
That is the fight Trinity wanted to see.
Austin College is trying to capitalize on the Dragon pick there and find a fast pick onto Hansoku, but was not able to finish that one off. Had the rotation from the team, possible teleport from Jax a little bit late, but overall clean fight from Trinity and not too much losses for the side of Austin College.
Yeah, still Austin College doesn't have too much to worry about as they're still ahead. 2 Dragon lead and about 1,000 gold lead.
The carries of Trinity did pick up a few kills in that fight. So things are going as planned on their side. We'll see more engages from Infinite Stamina. We'll see more engages from Eastern Ace, kind of sitting on 6 assists. But at least almost half of the kills here on the carries for Trinity. Non-ultimate, Hanzo goes out of position, no flash. Fast pick here for Austin College. That's what they need right here. Find that gold, pick it up.
Austin College will take this opportunity with a missing mid laner to find themselves some plates. But Zach
engages. Dreadline. Oh, Daddy Del Grande finds the finishing Q onto Zach. Austin College is picking up things right where they need to. Trinity looking a little bit anxious here. Infinite Stamina will be punished for doing this. He has ultimate available. Not going to fall.
Not going to die.
We need more plates, though, for Austin College. Here comes Rift Herald. CC Pop looking to take down more turrets. Clue 20. He's being minion blocked. Oh, it does get taken out.
So that's going to be first turret down for CC Pop. Sag at Austin College will get that extra bit of gold to keep them going strong in this game.
Paladin Logan continues scaling into the end game. Should have Trinity Force completed very soon. Has the gold in the bank to do so. Probably looking to pick up boots at the same time here. It's not quite enough though.
Has a pretty hefty 1,700 in her pocket.
It's 500 gold over silver. Most of the carry is still fairly evenly matched here in terms of income.
We'll be finishing up with those boots and a pickaxe. We'll instead going for the Merc Dreads to avoid all that infinite CC they got from the side of Trinity.
CC Pop electing to go the full tank route as expected. It's a good idea.
Plenty of damage from his teammates.
Jack
agree
picking
with
up a
the
Ruby
decision there.
Sindra finishing up her Luden's Echo. Cooldown reduction scaling coming into Vladimir very quickly. He is 2-1-0 out of the gate here into the mid game. It's going to be a very scary Vladimir come end game if it ever gets to that point. And he's found his role in the team, still scaling into it. First item, Storm Razor from Kaisa, popular pick nowadays, at least only on Kaisa.
CC Pop should not be spotted in that bush. Now will show himself. Get that extra big
flash EQ from Jarvan the fourth here means that Subber has to flash out into safety. CC Pop will fall down here.
Oh wait,
in the end, maybe not.
Strong.
But
we'll get finished off.
Without teleport. Daddy Del Grande firing all the way to Hansoku. Should be pretty big damage here in the end. Won't be able to finish it off though. Eastern Ace is here. Does make a mistake of elastic slingshotting in. Dokabi finds that pickup.
2-for-1 favoring side of Austin College. As, I don't know, Paladin Logan might be able to find the kill in Titanium Twig.
Hey,
One
Twig.
more hit.
Oh,
there it is.
Feast is not enough to take down that much health. Be a solo kill up on the top side and one pickup here. Or 2 pickups for Austin College.
There is a dragon here coming up soon.
Yeah, Cloud Drake is available. Want to get rid of that so that Sivir only goes so fast. Austin College comes up ahead in that fight as well, especially with the solo kill up top. Now Turret pushes their lead even more.
Still 17 minutes in the game, so a few more minutes to Baron spawn, so before they even consider doing that.
Austin College is ahead by a fairly large margin right now, but it could be turned around given enough effort from Trinity.
Trinity was able to find a pretty successful team fight early on around the Dragon Pit, so hopefully Austin College does not make that same mistake again.
Control wards in the pit here for Austin College. Is a very fast Drake.
Oh, but now
Infinite stamina overextended, does not have the ultimate he needs. Will be forced to headbutt Dokkaebi away to minimize the losses.
Yes, indeed. He does sacrifice his life to make sure his team gets out alive, because carries were in danger for quite a bit, so probably a good decision from him in the end. And Austin College will be pushing the lanes. Let's see if they can find something mid. Clue 20, making sure they have some pretty good vision on the enemy side of the jungle.
There's a lot of vision control on bot side for Austin College. You see a couple red wards lying around. Only one control ward looks like on the map for Trinity. Del Grande finds damage on the Sober. Not going to finish him off though. Vladimir Snelling's not there just yet. Sober face checks that bush. Austin College is patient, very patient. They find that pick. Del Grande potentially in trouble here. Nope, he'll be fine. Plenty of bonus health. Cabby also taking down this tower. Not going to be able to get it in time.
Ooh. Like a few more shots of Nautilus tank, but instead they're going to play it. Take the safe route, let the minions tank.
What we talked about mostly early on, Jax is now scaling into the end game. Just split pushing his heart out.
Now, most of Austin College will be taking backs here, buying some essential items. Both sides. Jax probably going for the Spear of Sojin here soon.
Is that it? Oh yeah. Indeed.
Uses the Kindle gem.
Rage Blade picked up for Dokkaebi. Very huge right now. Picks up red buff, makes it even more powerful. The on-hit effects, at least.
Vladimir coming up close on his Zanyas. He probably going to use his stopwatch in this next upcoming fight before he can buy a brand new Zanyas. If you do buy a brand new Zanyas, it refreshes the cooldown of Stasis.
We'll see Austin College move up to the top side of the map here around Baron. Infinite stamina. Might look for an engage here. Does get dreadlined in instead. But it's a beautiful Zac engage. Finds at least 3 members. Ultimate finds 1. No kills yet. Flash forward from Titanium Twig, and a Feast will take down Jax.
2-man ultimate from Jarvan.
Backline fight. Still engaged. C-Pop finds Sober. Not protected enough. Titanium Twig still at full health.
Still a 1-for-1 now. Now that turns it around. Keep the lane to Austin College. Syndra getting very close to falling down here. As soon as Vladimir comes out of the ground, finds him. And now Titanium Twig finds himself surrounded. Not much he can do there. Double kill for Kai'Sa.
Clean ace from Austin College this time around. They'll grab Baron here and look to wind this game down.
T-Pop needs to be careful. Doesn't take too much damage from the Baron.
He'll be fine. He's got full tank build.
Yeah. He's got the smite, so yeah, he's definitely fine.
Baron in the hands of Austin College. Of all the members, I believe.
Yep.
Jax is indeed building to Spear Sojin. It'll make his team fighting prowess much more scary. We see Vladimir pick up a Zanya's. Hurricane also in the pocket for Kai'Sa. She is a scary, scary woman. Oh, Hurricane.
And a Knight's Vow for Jarvan, so definitely taking that supportive role. He is currently connected to... Can we see that? I'm guessing Kaisa, yeah.
Kaisa bought a Hurricane and refunded it. Chooses not to finish it out. Austin College will send it probably 1-4 down top side and mid side.
Before they try to push, they're going to pick up this dragon that's coming up here in, I guess, like 30-second-ish.
Zach, with only one true complete Ionis jungle item, has Spirit Fissure almost done. King's Vow, or Knight's Vow from C-Pop is a great idea.
Keeping a Skyset extra safe.
That turret falls for Trinity.
Well, now they're heading up to the dragon, or maybe potentially a sneaky play around the bushes, but no, they'll actually pick up the Cloud Drake instead.
Logan recognizes this, backs up just a little bit. Third Cloud Drake for Austin College, gonna make them very fast. It's quite a bit of bonus moves, around 12% if I remember correctly. It's tripled out of combat. That means they can rotate around as fast as they like.
Okay, you see that taking effect right there. It's Vladimir sprinting across the map, making full usage of those Cloud Drink, as Brian was mentioning. All towers are down for the side of Trinity, except for the inhib ones. Looks like Austin might be trying to
look for an engage at least.
Yep.
Dredge line should be good soon.
Get that clear from Sivir.
Flag Dragon Cataclysm from C-Pop also pretty potent. They recognize Titanium Twig up at the top side being forced to deal with a split push. Logan could probably duel Shogath at this point in the game.
Trinity has been doing a pretty good job dealing with the split pushing Jax. Usually Titanium Twig is right on it as soon as he sees him get close to a turret.
Jax's farm lead is very significant now, though. Austin College is going to continue rotating to make their attacks more effective while they wait for waves to come in. With a very effective wave clear with Sivir and Syndra.
Austin College should be reaching the end of their Baron fairly soon. Looks like right there, actually, as soon as I said that. But now CC Pop's going with the full tank with the Gargoyle Stoneplate.
It's an effective pickup for him. Plenty of magic resistant armor and a cheaper item.
And if he keeps diving the backline as he is, he's going to have multiple members around him and increasing the effectiveness of Stoneplate.
I'll look for a fight soon. Austin College probably could have engaged on Trinity there and that Baron push, but they chose not to and save their golds and pick up items instead. Might choose to do it now. A couple core items completed on their team probably influenced that choice. Spear is chosen for Paladin Logan now in hand, as well as a Hurricane with Heavy.
Yeah, the Hurricane that did get refunded earlier, or undone, is now back up in her inventory. It's going to be pretty scary.
We'll see Paladin Logan take his position back up on top side. I'm not sure C-Pop's Knight's Vow is even activated, actually, to be honest with you.
What was that?
I'm not quite sure if C-Pop's Knight's Vow is activated. You see one on Infinite Stamina, and then you see the circle around him. But nothing like that on C-Pop.
Regardless, it's looking pretty rough for Trinity as Austin College has multiple threats across their composition. It's either Jax, Vladimir, or Kaisa that are just pumping out lots of damage if you don't deal with them immediately.
Dad Loganda has finished his CDR core and now moving to damage side of things. We'll finish up Royal Nomicon fairly soon here, unless Austin College wraps up this game. They'll continue putting pressure on the Trinity. Baron almost back up. They'll just grab that and look to end it with a solid engage. Trinity notices this, they have to move fast.
Meanwhile, Vladimir's split pushing the bot. Silver has already been told to go respond to that, so it shouldn't be much of a threat there.
Although Silver goes to take care of Vladimir there, no real fight for this Baron.
Exactly. But Trinity needs to be real careful not to get caught out here by Austin College.
Should be end of game 1 here shortly. We've seen beautiful engages with infinite stamina in the past. See what he can pull off this fight. Has flash available. Most samurai spells, actually all samurai spells available for both teams. Let's see some power plays. Some pretty interesting fights breaking out here soon. There's the EQ Cataclysm from Darwin the 4th. Silver still alive here. Zach drags back some folks. Dukabi in the front line will get eaten alive by Cho'Gath. How Logan flashes in and finds Silver as well. That is 3 picks here for Trinity. Austin College makes the engage, but they didn't have all the damage they needed to finish it off. Infinite stamina finds the headbutt onto a minion, but is going mobility boost, so he will get slowed down.
Spawn needs to be careful here. Although he only has to deal with 2 tanks.
Finds the sidestep,
center damage
slowed down. He'll flag drag out of there. Trinity not wanting to overextend. Nice plays from Trinity. They burned all their summoner spells though, so Austin College could do the same plan of attack and come up with a little more.
They'll pick up this dragon as their reward for that nice last good fight. Should be able to help them in the slightest bit. Anything helps. Even better, it's just better to take it away from Austin College. That's where they benefit the most.
Yeah.
Regardless, Austin College is not really worried. They're still pretty far ahead. And with a 13k gold lead, it's going to be hard for them to mess up on another team fight. Unless they make some crucial mistakes.
Silver is scaling though. Finished 3 crit items. Redemption picked up by Clue 20. Interesting not as buy, but I don't really mind it here. As long as you engage, find the ult, find some lockdown, and then pop redemption, you've done your job. Paladin Logan level 17 now in the face of a level 15 Cho'Gath. Will easily be able to take him down with Fear Sojourn, pushing much faster with Tiamat. So you gotta check out what happens on the split push and things.
Only Vladimir and Jarvan with the Baron buffs. But since they are all grouped up, shouldn't matter too much. Very tanky Zac is just gonna eat that. But the inhib will be taking quite a lot of damage and falling down to the hands of Jax.
Inhibitor for Austin College is pretty important. It'll have that basically auto push. They'll choose to go full 5 stacking from the top side. Delta Grind takes a pretty half amount of damage. A little bit up a little far. Gotta be careful how fast he can push his W. Nice stun from Hansoku. Doesn't need to re-engage on that.
Let's see him. Infinite Stamina is able to find another great engage. That's a good last fight. It was more of a counter engage, but
I'd like to see either a 1-4 or a 4-1 from Austin College, or they can wrap it up sending all 5 down the lane here.
Looks like all 5 will be the choice. Instead, they'll be Tramplite safer and back up.
There's always the risk of a fast rotate from Trinity coming to pick off your split pusher. Although I guess you just take turret and inhib if that happens. Cinder stun is good. Blue 20 gonna tank some damage. Looking for the engage. It's not there just yet.
Something Austin College has been having trouble with is finding the right engage to follow up on. But CC Pop's trying his best.
At this point, it really seems like the 5-man strat up top isn't working out too well. Going 4-1 or 1-4 might be a better idea.
We do have that Jax powerhouse that is able to split push.
Now we're going 4-1 here.
Effectively.
Although Trinity finds the engage, knocks up and locks down Clue 20. Vladimir is in deep. He'll try to get out. Should be able just fine here.
Oh, rupture. Barely off the mark.
Jarvan shows bot side and Trinity capitalizes with the engage. Infinite stamina taking a lot of damage here from Daddy Grande. Will do his manage Cho'Gath as well. Is silenced. Will actually pop Zhonya's. I'm not sure that's great. Zhonya's here. Force a flash out. Thankfully, no skill shots. Very well timed from Trinity.
Game still at a stalemate. Austin College can't quite find the route they want to take to finish the game up. They might choose to go for a third Baron here.
Inhibitor should be up fairly shortly for Trinity. Dancing around Baron sounds like a pretty good idea with Inhibitor being pushed. Red buff in the hands of Takabi. CC Pop finishing out his support-ish build on Jarvan the 4th. It's sort of like Season 2 all over again. Have to be more money.
Oh,
big damage on the Clue 20. Not too tanky here. Especially not on the magic resist side of things. So, Hansaku doing plenty of damage. Austin College start with this Baron. Looks like Trinity wants to get in here. Let's see a flash forward. Infinite stamina. Clue 20 will be taken out. Dokawi is in the back line, finds a pick on a sober.
There's that Kaisa damage we've been waiting for.
Yeah, Kaisa doing a lot of damage. Gets feasted for 800 damage, but lives on. Clean ace from Austin College. Looks like they will
be teleporting
now end
in,
the game.
Finishing up the game. And that's going to be game 1 over to Austin College as they clean up this last remaining towers. Put the last bit of damage onto the Nexus. And that's going to be it.
Game 1, Austin College over Trinity. What happened very dark up here. What happened to here? Good question.
Intense games.
Great game from both sides here. Austin College a little bit slow on the finisher, but we're able to find it in the end. It made great counter engages from Trinity, recognizing folks split pushing, which I did recommend them to do, but gotta be careful about that. And the counter engages from Trinity are also really great. Infinite Stamina and Zach putting a lot of work in on that front.
The last fight was looking pretty close, but then the Kaisa remained uncontested for quite a bit, and she was able to output tons of damage. And with that Ruin's Hurricane,
yeah, the Guardian Angel was a great buy there too. Saw her get feasted for about 800 damage. Their health bar just disappeared. It's like, what's gonna happen next? But still able to live it through it and get the job done. Vladimir also in the back line makes things a little bit easier. Sivir died pretty early into that fight as well, so Syndra is the only one alive to do a ton of damage. But regardless, way up for the next lobby. Just keep on cruising here, chatting to y'all.
Yep.
Any folks in the chat?
Exactly what I was about to go check.
Fortunately, I can't see very well because my computer keeps on turning off.
Phone's been holding strong throughout the day.
Nice. Things that I think Trinity can improve upon. They have a solid draft plan. They came through with it. Cho'Gath, I don't think capitalized enough on the weaknesses of Jax up in the top lane early, but they kind of let it scale and scale and scale. And there's kind of a problem when you draft late game composition on the side of Southwestern, or sorry, not Southwestern, Austin College. Man, I am losing it. Gotta keep on top of things here. When you draft leaking composition from Austin College, you want to respond to that with more explosive comp. And they were sort of in position to do that, but not entirely. So
that's a pretty good team fight. Able to hold it down despite being down about 15,000 gold throughout the late game. So, props to them on that regard.
One more thing to think about with that game was the potential for Cho'Gath to come in and find a good feast and steal an objective like Baron out from the hands of Austin College. Unfortunately, they were on blue side. It was harder to do that. You had to go over, the entire team into Baron instead of going over the wall to Baron. But so to keep it in the back of your head as you look at the next game. We are indeed live. Right there, excellent. Food has arrived for the folks up here on the balcony. Thank you, Chad. We'll get to that later.
Excited for that.
Gotta finish this round up first.
Oh no!
Oh no! You cannot stop yet. Must keep casting. Get things done.
The grind does not stop.
The grind does not stop.
And the consumption of water also does not stop.
Stay hydrated. If you're down there on the floor, you haven't consumed water in the past hour, drink some water. Keep my eyes on all y'all. Drinking water is important. Stay hydrated.
Especially when your mouth can be running dry after long hours of talking.
Lobbies being made. Mr. CC Pop is the chief of that lobby.
7:29 p.m.
7:30. We're coming on 12 hours here. Things are looking good.
The faces we're getting.
Whenever I think of man, it's been a long day. I've worked for X amount of hours. You think of people in the medical field work 24-hour shifts. If you're a nurse, just crushing a 24-hour, it's man, time really goes by at a slower pace sometimes than you think it does.
Big difference as they have to be in very stressful situations.
Yeah, take care of somebody.
We're chilling here.
Yeah.
Casting some great games, having fun.
I am not one for the medical field, so I have great respect for those who are in that field. The schooling and studying required, not really my strong suit. A little above my pay grade. In terms of academic ability. But things are still looking up here in Kerrville.
Kerrville, Texas.
Is it Kerrville or Kerrville? Who knows?
Kerrville, Texas.
Shut up and eat, please. Dylan Wang post-game video interview. We will interview Dylan either today or tomorrow. It'll probably be tomorrow because we are very tired. We'll try to get him up here as soon as possible. It was promised. We will deliver. Do not worry. Oh my goodness. It scared me.
Caroline, we appreciate your concerns.
Yeah. Thank you, Caroline, for worrying about us.
Can't really do much about it.
We'll be okay.
We'll be fine, yes. We're also speaking on Josh's behalf.
Josh is probably hungrier than we are. I'll probably the
you can see his face from all the way down there. You'll see.
Be a deciding factor in the future. It's time to stop. I can no longer look at the screen.
It's time to stop.
Please. I've been chained to this laptop for 12 hours. It's okay, Josh. He was looking forward to playing in the league game.
No, it's
take a break and eat. Okay.
Drive the league game.
We can. But
where are you going?
Chad said to do it.
We'll send it.
That's all I'm saying.
We're sending it. See, if we cast another game, we get hungrier. And now we have a longer transition period between the two games if Austin College wins. Because that means Carl College will be up next for the other side of the semifinals, which we are pretty excited about, to say the least. I want to see my boy Riley there.
Ow.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Can you try it? Just blinding us again?
No, let's not do that. No. Band Fay is kicking off here.
Yeah. Once again, good old Lysandra, good old Ivern being out banned out.
Trinity must have been popping off at Ivan recently.
Very similar ban so far. Nothing has changed since last game. See if Trinity keeps it real. Bans out the Kaisa.
We'll see if Austin College leave Vayne unbanned. They don't have first pick, though.
So that's going to be a Zach.
Two good bans.
I thought Trinity's jungler was pretty proficient on that Zach, so they don't want to take it away from his hands. Don't want to see those engages anymore. Maokai will be first picked for Trinity, and this time
Kindred snapped up insta-locked for Austin College.
Looks like Dylan is pretty excited to be playing that one.
Trinity let it through. We'll see if they regret that decision. Maokai probably up in top side. Another tank pickup for Trinity.
Once again, another late game top laner. Fairly tanky
Jin.
for the side of Trinity.
I like Jin. Let's pick some Jin. Yes, Austin College grabs Jin and the bot side. That's some fun stuff. I like what I'm seeing so far. Trinity gonna grab Janna. Might pick. Jinx is also really good pick. Great picks from both sides here.
Zyra,
I like
so
first
lots of
picks
aggression and damage onto the bot lane.
Jinx.
Austin College.
Still highest win rate, 80 carry, I believe.
My guess is yes.
Yeah. Those
I haven't
rockets
checked soon, but
nutty range, nutty damage. Scales extremely well in the late game. Trinity gonna ban out Jax. Not sure Austin College is looking to go that again. They'll throw Jarvan down as a ban as well.
Let's see if we see
same for Orianna.
CC pop on one of his signature carry junglers that the crowd likes to see, as well as us. But regardless, let's see who they elect to choose as a fourth pick.
Austin College with their third selection. Might pick up a mid laner here. More likely going to send it topside, though. Question, do you pick up Bruiser or Tank? Gonna be Darius, something I haven't seen in a long time.
That is true.
Darius, fairly linear, can be easy to play against, but also punishing to play against. Akali
could be going
the pickup.
Topside or mid. We'll see where that goes. It looks like it's gonna be mid and
Volibear jungle. Maokai and the Darius matchup probably favors Darius unless you play well with Maokai W. It does make you untargetable, so you can dodge Darius Q fairly effectively with that. But if you get pulled in and then slowed with W from Darius, might be a little challenging. Rise picked up for the mid lane in Austin College.
Good old
Not
Rise.
a good solo queue champion, but in coordinated play is much better. Big priority pick. Allows for some flashy and interesting movement around the map with Realm Warp. You might see it in pro play. Some folks will skip over wards and other vision and just dump themselves into Baron Pit and snap grab it.
Yep.
Definitely have the damage to do that. Not a lot of tanks on the side of Austin College, but they have the overwhelming damage to force their way through.
Well, Trinity once again likes to go two tanks. So they definitely like their tanky compositions, tanky junglers, and tanky tops.
Putting a lot of faith in their 80 carry here. I think Janna is a much better defender of your 80 carry than Alistar. They have the engage needed in Volibear and Maokai, so they're not going to draft sort of triple engage. They'll draft less this time around in favor of more protection, more peel. Definitely going to need it for Jinx. I'd like to see what Trinity pulls out of the gate here as the game rolls in. I don't think bot lane's going to be too crazy. We'll see how many roots Zyra can land. But otherwise, might be a little passive. There's a lot of damage in bot lane, though, so you have to be careful.
Not much in return for Trinity, at least for the early stages of the game.
If I remember correctly, the bot lane for Austin College actually is a big gym player. Is that true? I think so.
Quite possibly. Don't recall.
My brain.
Is it functioning anymore? Is it still hanging in there?
My brain?
Yeah.
It's functional? Yes. Always functional.
Okay. Glad to hear that. Yes, now that the draft is done with, the game is nice and set up, as you can see there. Picks are locked in. Locked and loaded, ready to go. After 3 minutes.
We'll see if Austin College can wrap it up 2-0 here or not. We'll go to game 3. But first, game 2. We'll kick off first. In at 2 minutes, 45 seconds.
Yeah. Some of their spells look pretty standard across the board.
Nothing too crazy. Might see some high damage go down mid lane. We'll see if Rise can fend off the Akali long enough. Jungle's going to be pretty interesting as well. I have absolutely no idea how the matchup is for Kindred or Volibear.
Good old Volibear.
We'll see.
See how successful CC Pop is on finding those marks across the map. Extending and snowballing his lead is his hope.
Marks are a little different in 5-person gameplay than in solo queue, but
much more coordinated.
Been effective in the past, I believe.
So let's see how they work around that.
Yeah. That is most I can say about the game so far. Rather than make any wide sweeping decisions before it actually starts, when you actually see what happens.
Kindred has seen some pro play recently.
Well, Blabler picked it up with Cloud9 and sent it, and it was absolutely dirty. Things he was pulling off. If it goes well, very aggressive junglers.
Fortunately, we haven't got a chance to see some semifinals today. LCS was on. TSM versus Cloud9.
Do you know who won?
I have no idea.
Okay.
We have been up here this whole day.
Yeah, it's true.
I have not taken the time out of my day to watch those. Hopefully, I will eventually. Maybe. Who knows? Looking forward to seeing the boys over there at Team Liquid.
Are ya?
Yeah. Or not? I'm sorry. I got tagged.
Oscar, how about CLG? No, not CLG. Team Liquid all the way.
He doesn't have his CLG hoodie today.
Personally, I'm a Cloud9 fan, but Team Liquid's also a great team.
I like TL.
More of a fan of the old Cloud9. The OG, original group. No? Team Coast? TGU, oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
What was the icon that I keep my hand on for like the longest time? It's like a dog. I don't know. Okay. Tragic.
There we go. Spectator delay is now gone. We'll be launching into the game here very soon. Soon. Here we go.
Beautiful.
Ah. Hey.
I've seen Infinite Stamina play a lot of engage supports. Seeing play something like Jan would be interesting.
Rise with the Aftershock.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good pick. I like that. Good little mix up.
Slightly bit of tankiness his team might need. We'll be provided with that.
Well, it's more for not dying to a collie every single time you get engaged on.
With the tankiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to make him a tank.
It's not a team fighting kind of deal. It's not like I'm going to run up there and room prison the carry. It's like flash room prison. Oh, not really a great idea.
Once again, nothing too crazy. Everyone just lining up. Making some vision on the river.
No big plays this early in the game. Couple of pings coming out for Trinity, trying to scout things out. We'll see where they put their wards down. CC Pop gonna start his red. Might see some more vertical jungling this game around, but yeah, keep an eye out for those kindred marks. First one will come up on a scuttle. I don't think you can predict where it winds up.
Last round, the mid lane matchup was pretty even throughout. Let's see if Hansoku can pull off on top this time. He's got the Ignite, he's got the Assassin Akali. So pretty good potential on taking out the Rise, finding himself a solo kill in the laning phase. So far, starting off, junglers both gonna take a bottom buff with the help of their bot. But actually, CC Pop's gonna be taking the red.
Logan take a little bit of damage there from Maokai. Titanium Twig. If Maokai is made of titanium, it's pretty spooky.
Stack of branches.
Yeah. Find some Q damage in the heal. Kindred Mark is down on the bot side scuttle. Might see the level 2 gank from CC Pop. Potentially. Wave is pushing, looks like, into Titanium Twig here. CC Pop finds it. Does not have the slow available. Flash apprehend from Paladin Logan. They're going hard for this. He'll get actually
first blood goes on to the Maokai. A little bit of a misplay there for Austin College. Maybe went a little too deep.
I like the flash apprehend, but you gotta be careful of where the turret is.
I figured they were just gonna go in there and do some damage to the Maokai, but instead they went all in, disregarding the tower damage, and they get punished for that. Oh, lots of damage onto Jinx. 2 plants were out of range, so good luck. She had some luck with that. Pop running low on mana. Oh, it's going to recover though.
The bot side skull does go over to Eastern Ace, so no mark for CC Pop. Question is, will they choose to vertical jungle or not? We see CC Pop in the Trinity blue side jungle. Looks like Eastern Ace is not aware of that fact, despite the fact that Hansoku ran directly into him. Big damage on Titanium Twig, that's what I was talking about. Darius, classic counter to tanks.
That'll be pretty scary once he reaches level 6. He's gonna have plenty of kill opportunity. Zyra, try to find some poke. Get her that extra bit of gold.
Dialogron is out of mana. He'll just cruise on out of there. Pop the emote, teleport back in. Maybe with a tear. Not ready for tier just yet. Has to settle for a Fairy Charm and then the Blue Crystal.
Once again, Austin College is starting off with a slight CS lead across pretty much all lanes except for mid. He's having a little bit of troubles there.
Poke damage is real down the bot side for Austin College.
Rise does struggle against Akali Shroud as he does have 2 point-and-click abilities that he can't not use while she's under there.
Looks like Eastern Ace will now walk into his blue side jungle and discover it is all gone. CC Pop will instead elect to grab his blue side jungle. It's not vertical jungled. Eastern Ace trying to find something to do here. Goes up top side, but the wave's not pushing the correct direction. Paladin Logan throws an apprehend, not able to find anything either. Dragon being picked up here by Austin College. This is an Infernal Drake.
It's
Looks like
huge if they can get it.
Trinity does see this happening, but they know Eastern Ace is not anywhere near bot side. They have a control ward. They're going to pull it out just a little bit.
And that
Dragon goes over to Austin College.
CC Pop won't even smite that.
Titanium Twig, that's not the great choice. Paladin Logan could have forced that, had no mana on Titanium Twig.
And his Conqueror was popped, so he definitely could have won that trade. Oh, this could be... Oh,
doesn't go get it.
Almost. Had the right idea.
CC Pop
Does he have the right
execution?
not quite.
Vulgar passive is clean. Hansoku finds the E over the wall. Doesn't have any other dashes. Will flash out.
That was a close call for him.
Team's still piling up the gold here.
Oh no, looks like he's going to lose that cannon.
Dakabi has not backed yet. Sober will look to back here most likely.
Pretty big wave for him to farm.
Needs 100 more gold for a BF sword, so I guess not. I'll grab one more wave at least. Maybe a first plate. Gotta be careful if CC Pop is on the hunt. Here is CC Pop rolling on in. Although the counter gank is here. Here is W. Infinite stamina will go down and be a mark for CC Pop. The teleport from Titanium Twig is here as well.
It's best to run away from that.
Dylan does get away from that, but here is the route onto Dakabi. Dakabi will fall here. Looks like over to Eastern Ace.
Zara does find a 3-man route, but it's a little too late. But CC Pop's going
is here
back
for the revenge kill. Took the blast cone over. Does not get away from the flip. Will lose his life to that decision. Daddy Del Grande also going to the return here.
Kill in the mid lane. Solo kill, actually.
Nice plays across the map from Austin College. Although, I'm not sure how damaged the turret up topside is. How Logan's been wailing on that for a solid half a minute. Teleport coming in from Daddy Del Grande. Looks like only 2 plates up topside. No turret, no teleport available to counter the teleport from Titanium Twig. That turned the fight around down bot side.
So far, Trinity starting off on the right foot. They did lose that Inferno Drake, but they got plenty of kills to their name. Rise, trying to see if he can find the game call to Jana. We'll teleport behind her. Dokari, one more shot. Finishes her off.
Nice pickup here. Pops the ultimate. Finds 1, 2. Needs a third. 3. It is good.
Great accuracy by him.
Finishes off Sober for that kill. CC Pop has Eastern Ace still marked for that passive.
Oh, it's going to be crying right in front of him. Won't be able to dodge that Maokai ult. Might be fine out of position here. Does have ult. We'll use it as soon as he's about to die. Darius trying to see if he can do his best to keep her alive. Not much he can do. He might actually be falling down for this. Rise trying to back him up. Logan will fall.
Eldegon does have infinite stamina locked down here. Aftershock will proc. Flash root from Titanium Twig. Should mean Eldegon does die. They get the flip off as well. Pop Violet ultimate. Kill with her to Titanium Twig.
Looks like plenty of mistakes all around from Austin College. One person was found overextended, and then the next one tried to help, died for it. The next one tried to help, also died for it. So sometimes you just gotta know when to let go. They are your dear teammates, but sometimes they gotta die. Austin Pop shows his face again. This bottom side river. Austin College does not spot them on the brush.
CC Pop doing double work here, farming Grump and blue buff. We'll cruise the river and notice that Trinity's on Drake. Hansoku looking to find the pick though. Dakabi and Cluton are in big trouble here. Flip on Dakabi from Eastern Ace. Good work there. Zyra ult does save his life. Hansoku out of position, picked off.
Shut down by Rise.
Nice
now
collapse.
Austin College will be going for this Inferno Drake of their own. That's going to be second Inferno Drake for Austin College.
We'll see if they can find their cleaner fights here in the future.
Let's find the big chicken there.
Minimize their mistakes made in the past and work to improve. Probably keep Dakabe alive as much as they can. They'll elect to push down the bot side tower. Need some plates and some money. Tiny look around, takes a turret shot.
That was a little painful.
That's okay. It looks like C-Pop going to grab Rift Herald as well. That's not warded by Trinity, so they will not know what's going on unless Eastern Ace rolls into the river before that is taken down.
Despite Austin College being down in kills, they still have the goal lead of 1.5k and 2 Infernal, so they're looking pretty good. CC Pop grabs the Rift Herald.
Eastern Ace in trouble. CC Pop flashes forward to grab the kill and the mark. No armor on Eastern Ace means big trouble. Malachi probably win this fight, although Darius' ultimate is available. Spop is pushed back. Titanium Twig going to cruise on out of there and back into the turret. Try that stop it from going down, looks like. Fourth plate goes down.
Oh.
Realm Warp flash forward from Macaulay, pops the ultimate. Looking to finish off CC Pop, although Eldergrand is here. Just find the Rune Prison before she can get back out there. Malachi finds the route onto CC Pop. Might be a clean escape from these folks. Eastern Ace is here. Doesn't get the call from his team to go in. Backs off instead.
CZ Pop still has Shelly in her inventory. See where Kindred elects to drop that one. All turrets still up. So any lane could be a good choice.
Here's a Grand Challenge. Curtain call from Dakabe. Probably won't be able to find Sober here in the end. Is blocked by Infinite Stamina. First turret over to Austin College from top side. The pressure there was a little bit too much.
College could be in trouble here. Instead will run out, escape from that danger, and reset. There goes Rift Herald we were talking about earlier. Should we go take down that mid turret?
Turrets for Austin College are pretty impactful here. We see Janna Monsoon being popped up, down, and bot side to sustain them. Eastern Ace questioning whether or not to go in on the attack here. Make this engage happen. No backup though, besides Titanium Twig. They have plenty of tank but no damage. We'll see if Palolo can make this happen. Apprehend or something along the source. They'll just grab the Rift Herald and get out of there. Apprehend is not connecting.
Let's find the rune to Jinx. Jinx is pretty much one shot.
It's a flash available for the copy, but you gotta be careful with Janet's shield. Oh, no, that grenade does not hit.
Could charge up his 4-shot and flash in for the execute, but could also be a little dangerous, like I mentioned, if Janna gets that perfectly timed shield.
CC Pop wants that fight. Takes it. Hanzoku is deleted, but
the Jinx Rocket will find
still will pay for his life. Dakabe finds another pickup onto Eastern Ace. 2 for 1 for Austin College. Drake almost up as well. Not sure what's coming.
Dokari looking great on the Jhin 4-1-1. Essence Reaver completed. Should be able to finish Boots with this back. It has 2,000 gold in the bag.
Let's not forget Rise also scaling here. Hasn't been that effective all this time, but will become a nuisance sooner rather than later. Finished his Archangel Staff. Next Drake up is Mountain. Trinity pushes Vision down into the pit. Austin College is definitely heading in that direction, though. Trinity's going to make a snap decision here to force this Drake or not.
Austin College is going to start clearing out some vision from this Dragon Pit. And drop down that control ward, make sure Trinity cannot see into the pit. Whoever picks up the Scuttle can be huge to secure vision.
Pop. Curtain call being popped here by Nakabi. Eastern Ace sends it into the back line. Monsoon from Janna makes things a little bit easier. Darius has finished off Eastern Ace. Battle DeGrand is back in the back line. Paladin Logan comes in huge with a triple kill. Potential quadra kill for Paladin Logan. Titanium Twig will die to Daddy Del Grande, though.
Paladin Logan with that quadra kill to his name. There's going to be a free Mountain Drake for the side of Austin College.
Triple kill technically, but we won't go there.
Let's
call it a quadra.
It was a quadra. We're giving you the credit you deserve, Logan. We got
Comes
you.
up big from 0-2 and 0-3 to 3-2 and 3. Man, what are numbers? Darius pick pretty effective in that fight. Good to see that happen.
It could be a little dangerous to go for that tier 2 as of now. Austin College still has some low health bars and lots of gold in their inventory. It'll be very smart to take it back here.
Sober without boots. Kindred marks can't really be seen on the map right now, looks like. I blew off my spin one. Hear from downstairs that folks popping off.
Yeah, boy,
we'll see it soon enough. Regardless, teams are moving into new positions here on the map. 3 Drakes for Austin College. I currently favor them to pick up this one. See if they can wrap this one up in a more timely fashion than the previous game. Trinity need to step it up and find the clean engage like they did last game and pick up a good team fight.
Maokai's here on the sideline. Gonna drop the ult, so they're gonna have to run away.
Titanium Twig. Flash forward from Akali onto Hansoku. Sorry. From Hansoku.
Hansoku on Akali.
Yeah.
Hey, happy about that.
Curtain call being popped here by Dukabi. Not gonna find any picks. Big damage on infinite stamina. Doesn't quite finish her off. Pop in trouble, finds Fate's Respite. Dying here, Del DeGrande will find pick on the Jinx. Austin College comes up with 2. Hansoku finds 1 though. Can't finish it off. Paladin Logan ends Hansoku's life here. 4 for 1 for Austin College. That's exactly what they want to happen here.
We're really able to push this tier 2, perhaps this inhibitor turret.
Lamb's Respite coming up big here for Austin College. The Kindred pick doesn't seem to be too effective in the early game. Damage wasn't exactly there, but the ultimate has definitely found its use in baiting Trinity in and then popping it.
And Baron will be coming up here in just a few seconds. Austin College might elect to set up for that.
Missing pings on Baron from Trinity. You can't see what's happening over there. They don't exactly think that
plenty of control wards for the side Austin College. A total of 7 actually.
Vision game that's not possible.
No, I mean like on their inventory.
Oh, on the map entirely?
Inventory.
Sorry. I'm like, you can't put 7 controls on the map. Next patch, we've upped limit to 3 on the map per person. It's like, oh yeah, it's 15 control wards. But you can't carry more than 2.
Yep. So, gonna take a few trips.
Baron is in the sights for Austin College. They look like they will start it up. They need to take this fight. Lamb's fight still on cooldown. Could be crucial fight for Trinity.
Rise already
Which
being
do they
poked out.
realize? Realm War, pulled. No, actually not pulled out. They're going out of this fight. Baron exposed. Red team does pick it up. Austin College grabs that Baron. Hansoku eliminates Jin here. Logan still alive though. Comes up big. Is fully charged. Has the damage. Double
there
kill.
He goes with the recess.
Goodness.
There's
Quadra kill for Logan. Comes up big.
There's that true quadra kill he deserved from earlier. Now he truly gets it. Now with the help of Baron, this should be a top inhibitor for the side of Austin College.
I was a little worried about the folks from Austin College being deleted by Hansoku here, but Logan comes up huge once again. When Lamb's fight is on cooldown, his ultimate is available.
CC
Pop does find the pick on infinite stamina. He is super overextended.
Savage keeps going in.
Can't stop here. Logan going to grab the inhibitor turret.
Wait, will he find another?
Unless he can pick it up kill here?
1v5?
I don't think so. No.
That was bad.
Shutdown does go over to Eastern Age. That's pretty important. It's not a shutdown. That's not a shutdown here for Sober. That's 700 gold over to a tank instead of a carry. What would be nice there if Trinity had given that kill over to one of their damage dealers.
Either Sober or
didn't happen.
Hansoku.
Dragon is up though. Austin College is going to pick that off the map. You could say that CC Pop and Logan made the play to distract the enemy team.
Yeah.
And grab the dragon, but
it's a little questionable. QSS picked up for Jin. One extra layer of safety.
Not wanting to get stuck in Maokai ultimate. Austin College sends it down mid. They are cruising in their 9,000 gold lead. Baron buff not on anybody else anymore though. Dokabi has to be a little careful.
Yeah. Move out of the way of that tornado. Fairly easy.
Austin College seems pretty energized here.
Sober.
Lamb's Spite is still on cooldown. Flash apprehend on a Sober will become deleted. Goodbye, Sober. Nice route from Blue 20. Curtain call being popped by Dokabi. Will be hit infinite stamina in the back. Not going to finish her off though. Alan Logan up in the front line. Big turret damage coming out from Austin College. Eastern Ace needs to go in. Will force it, but Paladin Logan will execute him.
Logan's moment once again.
Hansoku taken out by CC Pop. Paladin Logan comes up there with 2 kills. This will be the end of this game here. Austin College looking to close it down, attacking the Nexus.
That's going to be
They're going to send it to the Nexus, but they're not going to.
Perhaps. There we go.
Game 2, Austin College. Good show, especially up top side.
That means Austin College will be moving on to finals tomorrow. We'll be seeing you guys again here on Sunday. Pretty excited for that. So now, as far as that goes, we have Carl College going up next.
Against Southwestern.
Exactly.
Are you playing?
Josh
you are playing. All right, I gotta drive. Okay, if I'm gonna drive, I need to eat something. So we're gonna take a quick break.
So
and then get some food in our systems, and then come back at you with next game of semifinals. See you in a bit.